I want to talk about Kawhi Leonard, man. I was listening to Colin Cowherd, Clarence, on Fox Sports.
Yeah.
He was talking about if Kawhi Leonard wins an NBA championship, he said that he believes that Kawhi Leonard would then be in the top 5 NBA players of all time. This was Colin Cowherd on on FS1. So my question for you is, as we get back to some NBA, would another championship solidify Kawhi Leonard and being one of the top 5 players in the NBA?
I think that extra NBA Finals championship, it will make him LeBron's greatest like competitor against him instead of KD. What? Hear me out. If Kawhi Leonard wins the NBA Finals, I think he will be LeBron James' biggest threat in the NBA. It won't be Kevin Durant no more. It wouldn't be Kevin Durant until he's proven he can lead the Brooklyn Nets to an NBA Finals and win the championship. But if Kawhi Leonard wins the NBA Finals, he will be LeBron James' biggest threat in the NBA. I already think Kawhi Leonard is a top 2 player in the league right now. It's Bron and Kawhi, because them top guys right there, they're dominant. They're just
no. Hold on, Clarence. We're talking about all time. Colin Cowherd, he said if Kawhi Leonard wins another NBA Finals and he's the Finals MVP, that he would elevate Kawhi Leonard to be in his top 5 players of all time. So that you say what?
I think I get from his point of view, if you beat LeBron James a second time, then you can really consider yourself better than him. You consider yourself better than him.
What?
And you can, like, look, from Colin's point of view, and we know LeBron James is a top 5 player. And Kawhi Leonard, he's not on his level yet, but he is biggest threat in the NBA right now. But top 5, I think it's ridiculous right now. I want to say that even if he won a title, he still has something to prove. Now, I don't agree with him.
Well, right now, to be honest, I don't agree with you either. I don't agree with Colin. I don't agree with you. I think both of y'all are ludicrous. So let me say real quick. I disagree.
Kawhi is definitely LeBron's biggest threat in the NBA.
No, we'll find out. But that was the second part of his question. The first part is, if he wins another championship and he's the Finals MVP, would he be a top 5 all-time NBA player? And the emphatic answer is hell no. Like, stop, Colin. I wish Colin could come on Wise Guys, man, on the Worldwide Sports Network, because these statements that he just stated on the herd, he really, really needs to have his basketball IQ in question here. Like, we really got to start asking these dudes, like, what are you watching when you turn the TV on? Kawhi Leonard is great. He's the best 2-way player we have in the NBA. He's the best player who I would say if I need a bucket and a stop, I'm picking Kawhi Leonard. But another championship or another Finals MVP would not make Kawhi Leonard elevate to the top 5 NBA all-time greatest players. I'm not putting Kawhi Leonard above Kobe, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Wilt, Kevin Durant, Kareem, or LeBron James. It's more. I can go on.
He might be better than KD. He might be better than KD.
No, he's not going to be better than Kevin Durant. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But let me tell you why he won't be in the top 5 NBA all-time greatest players. His rings. Let me tell you why. His rings are more valuable than Kevin Durant. Like, his rings that he would have won, they would have been more valuable than Kevin Durant's rings with the Golden State Warriors. But Kevin Durant dominated the NBA over a longer length of time than Kawhi Leonard. Guess what else Kevin Durant has on his resume that Kawhi Leonard doesn't have? That's an NBA MVP. Kevin Durant has been one of the top 5 best players in the league for a longer period than Kawhi Leonard has. And also, let's not forget, last year, the Golden State Warriors would have won the NBA championship if it wasn't for Klay Thompson getting hurt in Game 6. I don't. I think if Kevin Durant, if Klay Thompson didn't get injured, they were already winning Game 6. I think the Warriors would have pushed the Raptors back to Toronto, and it would have went Game 7. And I'm taking the Splash Brothers over Kawhi in the Game 7. But Klay got hurt. If Kevin Durant wouldn't have gotten injured, would the Raptors have won last year?
Yeah, if Kevin Durant didn't get injured, the Warriors was winning that. But when Klay Thompson got injured, that they was gonna still lose regardless.
Okay. So another thing is, obviously, Kawhi Leonard doesn't have a regular season MVP on his resume. MJ has a regular season MVP. LeBron has a regular season MVP. Kevin Durant has a regular season MVP. Tim Duncan has a regular season MVP. And Shaq has a regular season MVP. So many players have regular season MVPs. And I remember I told you this a few months ago when we talked about Kawhi Leonard. When I'm looking at NBA all-time greats, something that I'm going to look at when Kawhi Leonard's career is all said and done, I'm looking at load management. One of the reasons why we love Kobe, love Jordan, love LeBron, is because they showed up night in and night out, and they gave you great elite basketball. As a paying customer, if I'm taking Trey Mirror to see a game, I want to see the superstars show up and show out. It's too many times throughout the regular season, Clarence, where I've seen load management next to Kawhi Leonard's name. Therefore, he is not on Kobe, MJ, LeBron, Kevin Durant's level just yet. And one more thing I want to say. Kawhi Leonard didn't become a consistent scorer until 2015. And that first Finals MVP that he won, he wasn't even the best player on that team. He won NBA Finals MVP because he guarded the best player in the league at that time.
And he was the leading scorer.
Hold on, I'm almost done. He only got MVP because he guarded the opposing team's best player. And at that time, LeBron James was the best player in the league. It was kind of the same similar situation as to what happened in 2015. Remember when Andre Iguodala won NBA MVP? Iggy wasn't the best player on that Warriors team. It was Steph Curry.
I disagree.
But they gave Iggy was the best player on that Warriors team.
No, I'm just saying I disagree. You're trying to compare a Kawhi Leonard situation towards Andre Iguodala. I disagree.
No, I'm saying I'm comparing the NBA Finals MVP awards. The reason why Kawhi Leonard got NBA Finals MVP and the 2014 NBA Finals was because he guarded LeBron James. The reason why Andre Iguodala got 2015 NBA Finals MVP was because he guarded LeBron James. What I'm saying is he wasn't even the best player on his team when he won the Finals MVP in the 2014 season.
I disagree, bro.
That was still Tim Duncan's team.
Tim Duncan averaged 12 points in that playoff, man.
That's what Kawhi averaged. That's what Kawhi averaged in that finals.
Kawhi averaged was the leading scorer in that finals against LeBron James. What he brought to that table, he was working on his offensive game, and he had some clutch stops in that game. Like, I don't understand why you trying to bypass that, because he had a great performance in the playoffs and against LeBron James. Yes, I'm gonna consider Tim Duncan and Tony Parker. That was his supporting cast because Kawhi Leonard was leading the pack. He was leading the pack, man.
So at that time, when he won NBA Finals MVP back in 2014 with the Spurs, when they beat the Miami Heat, at that time, Kawhi Leonard was a star.
Oh, he was an upcoming star, like Pascal Siakam. He was a star that was coming up, and he built off of that moment. I'll tell you that. I'll let you know about. I'll tell you that though.
I wouldn't say he was a star yet. I think he was a contributor on a championship team at that point. He was a great contributor. He was a great contributor, but I wouldn't say he was a
so you telling
star
me after, so okay, let's talk about after that Finals MVP. What happened afterwards? He started going. He started what? Defensive Player of the Year, All-Star appearances. He was dominating. Then he ended up getting traded to Toronto and brought them a title, their first one in franchise history. I'm telling you, man, this guy was a rising star coming up. LeBron James seen his peers seen it. His peers, they knew what type of player he was. Like you said, one of the best two-way players in the league. This guy was a rising star.
But my thing is, he just got great offensively, like in 2015, 2016. And the first few years of his career, he wasn't very good offensively, Clarence. Like Kevin Durant, he came into the NBA averaging 20. Kevin Durant in his career has never averaged less than 20 points per game.
You're comparing a elite scorer to a two-way player. Well, when he came into the league, he was a defensive player, and that was still working on his offensive game. The Spurs knew his game was gonna get better. He just had to grow the confidence into his game. For Kevin Durant, let's be honest, man. He was in Texas. dominating, averaged 25 points each game for the Longhorns. Everybody knew he was a scoring machine. He was something different. They never seen nothing like that from Kevin Durant. Let's clear all that up in the air, Trey, man. For Kawhi Leonard, for Kawhi Leonard, he had to work his butt off. He had to build his offensive game.
I'm not taking that from him. But okay, so if he win the NBA championship and he's the Finals MVP, will he be top 5 all time? Are you ready to go there?
In the league, in the current league, yep.
No, not on the league. All time. Will he be top 5 all time?
Top 10.
What? You would take him? Wait, would you take him above Kobe?
I'm gonna say this. He gonna switch spots with Kevin Durant, wherever Kevin Durant ranked.
Would you take him above Kobe?
No, I'm not taking him above Kobe.
Okay. Whew, thank God. Oh my goodness. I would have fell out my chair if you just said. Okay. So would you take him above Tim Duncan?
Nah.
Okay. Kareem?
Nah.
No. LeBron, hell no. MJ, hell no.
Who else?
Right.
Who else?
Shaq? No. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not ready to go. Would you take him above Shaq or no?
Who was the next player? It all depends.
I'm just naming some players. I'm just naming off top. What about
Okay.
Will? Yeah. What? Okay. Look. I don't even think. Look, maybe he'll start creeping into that top 20.
Well, he
NBA
had more success than Wilt in the finals. He had more success than Wilt Chamberlain.
Maybe he'll start creeping into that top 20 NBA all-time greats, but I'm not ready to go so far as to say he'll be top 10 if he adds another.
If he win another NBA Finals, he's gonna be better than Kevin Durant. He's gonna be over Kevin Durant.
No, nope.
Regardless.
So since you go in there, let's talk about that, because the next question was, would another championship solidify Kawhi being the best player in the NBA today?
I believe so. I believe if they win the championship this year, we're gonna start talking about he's one of the best players in the NBA right now. He's gonna be better than Kevin Durant. He's gonna be LeBron James' biggest threat, and he's literally gonna be a legit top 5 player, top 2 player in the NBA. Like he's definitely gonna be that. Everybody,
he already a top 5 player.
Yeah, I mean like top 2. Like he already is a top 2 in my opinion. Him and LeBron, them the 2, and Giannis is right behind them.
Yeah, nah, I think KD better than Giannis and Kawhi, honestly, if he's healthy. See,
yeah,
I would say if he wins another championship, I actually agree. It would solidify him as being the best player in the NBA, but only for this reason, because Kevin Durant is injured. I got to see what Kevin Durant going to do next year when he returns to the lineup for the Brooklyn Nets, because I believe in Kevin Durant. And I think if Kevin Durant is healthy and balling out, I'm picking KD over Kawhi. I'm picking KD over Giannis. I'm picking KD over LeBron James. I think if Kevin Durant is healthy, I think Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. But because it'll be by default, because Kevin Durant is currently injured, I think Kawhi would be the best player in the NBA, because most likely if he wins a championship, he beat LeBron James en route to the championship. And if the Bucks beat the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, more than likely Kawhi would beat Giannis in the finals. You see what I'm saying? So he already beat everybody.